full of cheer. What the deuce do we care?
Hey, so I am back in the game, but I'm going to do something a little different today. This is, I guess, my final episode for Resident Evil 1 Remake, but I finished the game with my Let's Plays using Chris Redfield. Now, you can actually play two different characters with this game, the other being Jill Valentine. What I would like to do in this run, it's going to be a little longer than I would normally make, but it is to do a full run trying to get the under 3 hour mark to unlock the rocket launcher, and I believe it's called Barry's revolver or something like that. Anyway, two different weapons that are only unlocked through doing the game in 3 hours or less. And I'm going to run with Jill because I did not play the game with her. And also to sort, I'll explain this as going through the game, but the game is much easier using Jill. Now, the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to do what I call a narrative speed run. I have described this in previous episodes. And what I essentially mean by that is trying to get through the game as quickly as possible, but still enjoy the story, right? So you could call it a cinematic run, make it feel more like a movie. So here we go. We're going to start a new run once again, and we'll do it on normal. You have to do it on normal, under 3 hours, in order to get that achievement and to unlock those two weapons. So I'll do my best to explain what I'm doing as I go through. I will be watching the cutscenes because that is part of the experience, the cinematic experience, make it feel like a movie. But I will not be reading any of the books or instructions or anything like that. I will try to keep my explanations to a minimum, but I will try to sort of walk through what I'm doing. All right, let's go. Need to do it normal in order to get those achievements.
Resident Evil.
Play as Jill. I'll explain, first of all, why Jill is far superior for doing this run. And also, of course, I have not played Jill for this game in my episodes. I was playing as Chris Redfield. So here we go.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Haven't found it yet?
No, not yet, Brad. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo Team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris!
Bravo Team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin. We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare. he going? Chris, this way. Damn it! Make for that mansion!
Scary. Enter the survival horror.
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself. We don't know where Chris is.
What is this place?
Not quite your ordinary house, that's for sure.
Hey, Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no! You don't want to go back out there.
But we've got to find...
What was that?
Chris?
No.
Jill, go and investigate.
I'm going with her. Chris and I go back a long way.
All right. You two go. I'll secure this area.
Stay sharp. A dining room.
Okay, so we will start here. This is the official beginning. One thing that's interesting about Jill's run, I believe she has a lot more cinematics, cutscenes, compared to Chris. Here's a question for you, though. If you're into zombie, the subgenre of zombies, riddle me this. If zombies are mindless and all they care about is food, we just saw this with the dogs, they took somebody down and were eating that person, why then would they turn their attention to another person and attack? They're not attacking out of vengeance or for sport or any other territorial reasons. They're only attacking because they want to eat and they have food right in front of them. Why would they then attack somebody else? Something I always thought was interesting about I've seen many zombie movies, and you see this happen in a lot of different zombie films. Why are they attacking new people when they already have food in front of them? So, anyway, in the beginning of the game, we are basically just in collection mode. So, get the ink ribbons. Come down here.
I think you'd better take a look at this.
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Let's just hope it's not Chris's.
Grab this item. Go meet our first zombie. Again, already has food. Why attack me? I don't know.
Barry!
What is it?
Look out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of it! What the hell is this thing?
I found Kenneth.
killed by this thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
It took 3 shots to take that zombie down, which is funny. I'll explain later towards the end of the video, but yeah, funny. There was a typewriter there, but there are strategic places to save.
Wesker! Jill, help me look for him. But let's not leave this hall.
Good idea.
Now, in order to proceed, all you need to do is go up the stairs to the landing here and come back down.
Barry.
Any luck, Jill?
No, nothing. What's going on around here? I can't figure it out.
Same here.
Chris, and now Wesker.
There's not much we can do. We can search for him separately. I'll investigate the dining room again.
Okay, then. I'll try the door on the other side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could easily get lost. Let's start from the first floor.
Okay.
Oh! I almost forgot. It's a lockpick. You'd make better use of it.
Thanks. I may need it.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall. Got it?
Okay.
Okay, now the game officially begins. You are the master of lockpicking. So this is why Jill, first of all, running with Jill is so much easier. For some reason, Jill has 8 slots, where Chris only had 6. So that's one huge advantage. Those 2 extra slots make all the difference. And also, Jill has lockpicks, which means a lot of the doors that Chris had to find an old key to open, Jill can just open with the lockpicks. So, much easier. We need to go back the direction where we saw the first zombie. Now, as I run this, I am running it to be as safe, efficient, fast, and reliable as possible. I will run what I call the path of least resistance. And it's all about making sure to get through the run with as few difficulties as possible. I've got it pretty well down. There are some items in here. We are going to use the gun through most of, if not all, of the first section of the mansion. Now, this is not a speed run. A lot of speedrunners will tell you that you should not crouch down to pick anything up. That's not what this is. It's just to hit that under 3-hour mark and to do it as easily as possible. So we want to pick up health as we're going along. Now in the mansion, it's good to use the gun to clear out a few enemies. We're going to try to dodge most of them, and I will show you little strategies that I have found work well. But this is a zombie that definitely should be taken out, in my opinion. Wow, he went down quick. I've never seen him go down that quick. Okay, but I don't think he's done. Yeah. Wow, that was still pretty quick. Okay, anyway. The main reason to come here is for this arrow. We want to pick that up. And we want to pick up these bullets. I'm probably going to get grabbed right here. Oh, I did not pick up the bullets. Why? Okay, I don't know. But anyway, keep going. I'm going to go through this door right here. That was the easiest I've ever seen. Am I playing this on normal? I think so. So that was the easiest that bald zombie has ever gone down. But it does help in this run, in my opinion. The tight corridors, sometimes those zombies just need to be taken out. If there is some space to move around or stairs, really they don't need to be taken out. Okay, anyway, go ahead and examine this. Okay, now we're immediately going to go and use this. Save that dagger for when we come back. We will need it. But it's better to wait until right before that encounter. That way, don't use it accidentally. So basically, go to grab a few items and then immediately go to the place to use them to progress. This one is easy enough to get around. Now, in this run, for me, there's really only 3 what I would call danger zones. Areas where Jill may have a bad day. I will point those out as I get to them. The rest is pretty easy once you know how to get through it. Got the key. Don't care about the book. I don't know why in this situation, unless I was just really like, have no idea where to go, I would be reading. Oh, there's zombies all around. This guy's probably going to grab me here. Oh, got it. Good. Now, right back. Next, we want to use that key. So we're going to go through the other set of double doors. Pick up a few more items. This, I would say, is kind of the gathering phase. Oh, no, don't worry about that. You can grab those items, but not necessary. Waste time. Now, if you come through this hallway a second time, the dogs will jump through the windows, but we'll never come through this hallway again. I always say try to top off your health and pick up health items as you go, because most places you will not return to, like this one. So we can go ahead and use this. Make a new health item. Don't worry about those dogs. They cannot hurt you, as far as I know. I've never seen them jump over the fence or anything. We need this. So basically just picking up quest items that are absolutely necessary to proceed through the game. Go down this hallway. There are no enemies, so nothing to worry about. Okay, so here we are. This is a good place to go ahead and do the first save. In all, I believe I will make about 13 saves. This, I use what I call the stair method. If the zombie is not on the same level ground as you are, it will try to throw up on you, vomit on you. And so that's pretty easy to avoid, and you just kind of run around it. Now, I already have ink ribbons, so may as well just use them right now. And I just use one slot over and over, so let's see, in my practice run, I got 13. Okay, I like to have it, my save ribbons to be in the first slot. So we can go ahead and grab the others and then clean up. We do not need the knife. We will use the knife at some point, but right now we don't need it. I'm just doing this to kind of clean up a little bit. All the rest of this we can keep. We have 2 slots open, which is perfect. That's what we need. You can go ahead and put the health in there as well, or you can just use it. Yeah, this guy's pretty easy to get around. There's another guy right here. Let him try to... Oh, no! Alright. Usually he doesn't grab me, but he got me there. Try to run around this guy. Now we're going to pick up 2 more items. One item is the... don't need to see this. Just need the lighter, which you only use once. Well, maybe there's another place to use it, but in this run, you only use it once. All right, and now we have the dog whistle. So that's what we need, and we're going to go use the dog whistle. Now, I will use the map occasionally just to kind of refresh my memory where I need to go. Okay, fine. Oh, he got me. It's okay. He's got plenty of health. All right, I'm hurt. That's all right. That's all right. Just keep running. All right, now I probably should use that health. Boom. And this way. Like I said, I'm not too worried about it. It's all about going as stress-free and as easily as possible to get through the run. Why I'm not too worried about that health right there. Go ahead and get it out of the inventory. First of all, it opens an extra slot, which is useful for what's about to happen here. Okay. There is our defense item, which could be useful here. We'll see how it plays out. There is a health planter, I guess is what I would call it, in this area. So that's why using that health is not a huge deal. Now make sure I am fully loaded. There's the health planter right there. Now the way I like to do this is to come here, let the camera angle change, and then just wait here, use the whistle. And then as soon as you see the dog... good. That uses the defense item. Hopefully that dog is done. There, done. Okay, little stressful, but that's one of the more difficult sections. I don't think you got to worry too much about having a bad day, but I guess it could happen. Like I said, there's really only 3 areas where I'm stressed on this run. Okay, so you turn it over to the armor section, and then it turns into a fake key. Go ahead and reload. And heal up. Check. See? Still fine. Yeah, that's funny. It's like, what? I got grabbed once, dropped down once. Yeah, still perfect health. But go ahead and use this because you'll never come back to this section again. Now, don't need the dog whistle, so throw it away, and that opens a slot. Which is good, because we're going to go fill that slot right now. What we need to do is go use the imitation key. You can save here. There's really not a need for it. So, come on, grab. He doesn't want to grab. Alright, come over to the stairs. It's better than getting damaged. There we go. Move past him and move this way. Now, we're going to go get the real key. We have the imitation key right now. First, Crimson Head. Don't need to worry about him. Really, there's only 2 Crimson Heads in the game that cause a problem. I have a relatively foolproof way to deal with them, but Pick this up. There's always a little bit of RNG here. The zombies may move, and I'm sure somebody that's more familiar with how this game runs can maybe go through it with a little bit more predictability, but I do run into issues where there's a little bit of the zombie moved, wasn't where I remembered, or like the bald zombie went down with 1 shot, which, usually it takes like 4 or 5 shots. So, yeah, for me, there's a little RNG, I don't know. Okay, so now I should have an open slot. Go ahead and pick up this plant, because it's always good to have a little extra health. Now, like I said, this is a perfect example. If you were going the speed run, you would go past the Crimson Head and try to dodge him. I'm going to go the path of least resistance, which is this way. Don't worry about the birds. All right. It takes about 45 to 50 minutes to get through this section, and I do think this is probably the hardest section because it's the most to remember. Everything else is fairly straightforward. Okay, so now I need to remind myself. What am I doing? I have the key here. I think, right, need to go pick up Jill's primary weapon. Once I leave the mansion for the first time, I will get rid of the handgun. Won't really need it after this. That's one thing that still bugs me about this game, the fixed camera angles, which then changes the direction that you need to be pressing, but alright. Enough of me complaining. Now, you do need a slot available for this. And since you cannot drop items, the best thing to do, or at least I don't know of a way you can drop items, is to just use this. And now you have an open slot.
Jill, don't scare me.
Speak for yourself, Barry. What are you doing here?
Yeah, well, I think you should take a look at this. I warn you, though, it's not pretty. It's Forrest.
Run, Forrest.
What could have done this to him?
God only knows, but I'm gonna find out what did this to him. Jill, could you investigate other areas?
Yeah, sure.
Jill, this is no longer useful to Forrest. We don't know what's going to happen. Take it with you.
Okay, so grenade launcher.
I still can't believe it.
So that is Jill's primary weapon. You want to pick up all the defense items that you can. It will be very useful the second time in the mansion when you return. Okay. Now we need to go help Richard. And that will lead us to our second time going for a save spot. And saving is more just a precaution, just in case something happens.
Richard! What happened? You're wounded!
This whole place is a killing zone. There are monsters.
What did this to you?
A big snake. And it had to be poisonous.
Poisonous? Richard, hold on.
Bring me serum. I saw some, but didn't bring any.
I'll go and get it, okay? You're gonna make it.
Thanks.
Okay, we need to go over there. Okay, don't go downstairs, because if you try to go that way, the door is locked. So it's maybe the only way, I'm not sure, is to go this way. I haven't tried other ways, but I do think this is the fastest. Double check. Yes, this is correct. Don't worry about that door. Keep going. I do pause sometimes, and that is to make sure that I am moving the right direction. Oh, don't puke on me. Alright. Now we're going to go straight back to Richard with a slight detour. Let's go ahead and drop some stuff. We do not need this key anymore. And let's go ahead and get the ink ribbons. Save the game. Okay. Drop the ink ribbons back off. Just double check everything in here I do still need. So leaves only one slot for the serum. That's okay. We're about to get rid of something. Like I said, most of these locations you only go once. So go ahead and use any health items that you find. Make it easier. Yeah, don't worry about this guy. Got plenty of room to move around. Now, there are a couple of times... Oh, there's a defense item. Again, pick up all the defense items you can. Use Earth? What? I didn't see it. Earth something. You want to turn it to red? And like I said, I have an empty slot now. I am fine, but I will go ahead and pick one up just to top myself off. Okay. Like I said, there will be no reason to ever come back here, so may as well use it, right? Oh no, scary, scary, running. Now this area is unlocked. Unlock that door, so you could come back through here if you need to save. Don't worry about that guy right now. You will need to get rid of him later, but there is a possibility of him turning into a crimson head if you do it now. So better to wait. Now we're going to go heal Richard. Now I have heard quoted that it is 5 minutes before he will go bye-bye. I'm not sure how accurate that is. But if you follow the path that I just went, you should be able to get to him in time. Only once, maybe, have I had an issue where I don't know, I don't even know what happened, like why. Oh! Why? Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to quit. And I don't know why that happened. So let's try again. This time we will not pick up the health and waste that time with that. I don't know why that happened. Like I said, somebody said it was 5 minutes. I don't know if that's true. Alright, come on, guy. Try to speed this up a little bit so that doesn't happen again. Should be able to do this. This is one of the few things where it runs into a possible issue in the run because it is timed, basically. So, I don't know. Again, I heard quoted 5 minutes, but I don't know how accurate that is. Alright, just try to get through it as fast as possible. Come on. Alright, should be okay this time. Hope. Fingers crossed. Zombies. No worries. Okay. If he is not still kicking, I don't know what to do. Tick-tock, tick-tock. That's right. This is the only thing that I believe is technically timed in the game. I just noticed my cursor is visible. I will try to get rid of that in just a second. I don't know why it does that. Maybe because I reloaded the game. I don't know. Just get rid of that. Okay. And did we make it? Yay.
Here, Richard.
All right.
I'm gonna give you a shot. Hang in
So,
there.
like I said, that's...
Jill, here's my radio. Take it. I'm... Does it ever not hurt?
Okay, like I said, that's one of the stressful areas where something could possibly go wrong. All right, next we need the music. So this is where we will deal with that Crimson Head that I was talking about. There is a zombie right here. We do not need to worry about time, so we can just get him up here. Now he will come into this room. That's okay. We will have plenty of bullets at this point. This is the one and only time you need to use the lighter. Go ahead and grab these bullets here. Alright, go ahead and push this. Go ahead and coax this one out. Go ahead and grab these bullets as well. Now we have loads of bullets. Oh, hey, he's coming. Go ahead and use a defense item. I've heard quoted that the defense items count for 3 bullet shots. I'm not sure how accurate that is. We don't need to kill these zombies. We just need them to be out of the way. Again, it's all about just having the safest run possible. Now, we just need to get out of here. All right. Just want it to be as smooth as possible. We're not, you don't get points for killing the zombies or anything. So, it's just about getting around them. Okay, so should still be at full health. Now we have the first set of music notes. Check the health, we're good. And we can use those later. We do have to come back here. Now, one of my slight hang-ups about this game, especially towards the end of the game, there's a lot of backtracking. But this, in the mansion, for the most part, there's not. So now I need to go get the music. But as I said, probably should go ahead and drop another save and drop some stuff off. That will open up some slots. You will need a total of 4 slots open for what's coming. There are a few items that will be dropped along the way. Let's see here. This guy's usually easy to get around. It's 1, 2. Let's see, where's this other guy? There he is. Ah, that's unfortunate. Using too many defense items coming this way, but it is what it is. Dropping stuff off and having the slots open is far more important than a few defense items. Okay, so we do not need the lighter anymore. We can drop that off. Still need the key, all this stuff we need. So, yeah, just need that 1 extra slot. Now let's go ahead and save. Now, we're going to run around and grab all the masks. Should be full health. Yep, we're fine. Everything's fine. Okay, try to get around these zombies without getting hit. Oh wow, you are sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Yeah, like I said, so I did listen to a speedrunner explain a lot of the like push mechanics, and blah 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 blah. But the best way to explain it is really there's no reason to even deal with him. No reason to eliminate him. I think it's just more likely that he's going to turn into a Crimson Head if you do. So come over here and push this shelf. There is the other piece of music. Go ahead and put them together. And use them. Now that's 2 open slots. Here's another example of where the run is easier with Jill. Jill can play the music, where Chris cannot. So Chris has to run around and waste a little time while Jill is practicing. I kind of wonder if the way Jill is constructed is just the developer's way of saying, we want to make sure that you are able to get that 3-hour mark. Okay, we have to Indiana Jones this. We'll pick up the gold one, put in the fake one. Now we are back to 2 empty slots. And we can go. We will immediately go use this on the clock puzzle. Okay, I'm not sure how hard he's going to be to get around. but why not just make it easy? Again, I want it to just be as smooth of a run as possible. Okay, there's that. Reload. Have almost 30 shots left. Should be plenty. Okay, as we can see in the painting here, long on the head and short on the body, but really all that means is armor and helmet. When you have run each other through, the path to your destiny will open. It looks like you can turn the gears. Try it, yes. Okay, so turn the large one and just pick left because it's right there. Yes, want to turn it again. Large and left. And that's it. Done. No. Okay. Another key. This key is only for one door. And that is to the snake room, which has been called online Yawn. I guess that's because people think the snake is boring. Maybe, maybe not. I do run into a problem with the snake. Sometimes. Again, this is where I say it's kind of RNG. Or maybe it's just a demonstration of how I don't have a full grasp on the game. I don't know. So there he is. We should still be at full health. Double check. Yes. And we're going to just come up here. All right. Now, this is the first time we see the snake. And so the strategy that I've found works the best is to run to the far right and go around, and then to the far right again, or far left, depending on your angle. Typically, I find he cannot hit me, but sometimes I get clipped right here, like there. Yep, just but another advantage of playing Jill is that Jill can go get the serum herself.
Oh, am I poisoned? I need serum.
Okay, so unfortunately, have to go back to that room to get the serum, which is a slight inconvenience. I'm going to check my slots. I do have 2 open slots, which means on the way out, I will grab this health. There will be a zombie right here, but typically, if you go this way, he will not hit you. I just pick both of these up, and then we're going to go the exact same direction that we went before to pick up the serum. So again, slight inconvenience. It slows down the progress slightly, but if everything runs perfect, the run takes a little bit over 2 hours, which the speed run I watched was 1 hour and 23 minutes. But using all kinds of little exploits, I guess I would call it, like skating up the stairs and things like that. Okay, so there's this guy. You should be able to run around him. Then come down here. Not sure if there's going to be a guy here. Hopefully we're okay. Boom. And now we're in. And we'll just have to go back the direction that we came. So it's a slight inconvenience. But on the plus side, you can heal the damage done and save again. So, boom. All right, and caution. Boom. Done. Grab. The ink ribbons and save again. And at some point, you can just start carrying around the ink ribbons with you, because you don't need all the slots open. This area and another area, you kind of need like a lot of slots open. Let's see here. I think he's... Can I run around you? Yes, thank you. Okay. And done. So, slight inconvenience, kind of slows things down a little bit, but it's not a deal breaker. Now, we need 2 more masks. One is right by the snake room. I guess I'd call it the armor room. There is a zombie kind of hanging out right outside, but usually you can just kind of run past him. Oh, I said it. Look at that. Boom. He got me. Oh, well. Okay, if you are not familiar with this puzzle, going clockwise, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So you want to do 3. 1, 4. Hit the button. Woe to those who disturb my sleep. Yes, I do want to press the switch. Okie dokie. Go grab the box. Yes. Go ahead and do it just to get it over with. Just click the 2 heart pieces. 1 and 2. Then the 3rd mask is inside here. 1 more mask to go. And then we can go deal with that guy. Okay, so there is where we want to go. So we want to go left and down the stairs here. Boom. Don't worry about that zombie. You can just go through the door. And should be able to run past this guy. Okay. Should be able to run past this guy. Okay, now Wesker has kindly left some items here. I think it's Wesker. I'm not sure. But we do need these items. What? That's not what I wanted. There we go. Especially the survival knife there. Okay. And we we can go ahead and take that. And I think at this point we are done with the gun, so we don't really need this anymore. We can drop that off. And later we won't need the key either. We can go ahead and equip this. And whoops, I forgot to grab the ribbons. And yes, I know there's only 2 more ribbons left, but there are plenty of more ribbons as we go through this run, so nothing to really worry about. Now, we only need 1 slot, so we can just keep this ribbon with us as we proceed and drop them off later. Save those precious seconds. Says it's going to fall through. I believe it's either 2 or 3 times you can go through that door from this direction before the door locks up or the door handle falls off, whatever. That's the last time you will need to use that key. But we will only be going through once. When we come back through, Wesker has fixed the door. Okay. So this picture, you want to switch on this side to turn it orange. Don't worry about the crows. They will not hurt you as long as you don't make a mistake. This one you want to switch on this side. It turns green. And this one turns purple. And we're done. Go press the button here. And here is the mask. Now we have all the pieces that we need. We can go back to the crypt area. Now, the speedrunner that I watched said to use the flame rounds in this fight. I disagree. I say use the explosive rounds. So eyes. Everything. Nose. And mouth. Ooh, scary. Okay, here we go. One shot. Takes 3 shots. Come on. Boom. Done. Now come over here to the box. Grab that. And we're good to go. Now what we need to do is to leave the mansion for the first time and go to a new section. We will go back through the painting room. That is the most efficient, the fastest way. There is only 1 zombie here, and I usually am able to dodge him. You can shoot him if you want, but usually I don't have a problem just sort of doing doing this number here. Okay. Now, there is a slight problem here. This dog can sometimes grab me, so another slight issue I have with this game. There we go, but got it this time. Hopefully, boom. Okay, so was able to get past the dog. Sometimes that dog will grab me while doing that. If you are not perfectly aligned, sometimes you are not able to... see? Oh, come on. There we go. Sometimes the game just does not register that you are in the right place. Okay, so you do want to kind of conserve your grenade launcher ammo, even though towards the end you will have plenty, but why not save it? Now, as I said, once you get past the first section of the mansion, it is a pretty straightforward. So yes, you want to... Oh, no, I hit it too soon. My bad. These are both going to be pointed the same direction, but you want this one towards the W and the other one towards... Oh, come on. I did it again. All right. I'm getting a little antsy. My apologies. There we go. So this one's pointed towards W. They're both pointed that direction. But this one is W, and the other one is N, I think, west and north.
Somebody respond! Over!
Barry?
Monster! James! Gun? Ineffective! It's it! Stay away! Forest outside mansion! Stay! Hey!
Okie dokie. I will try to stay away. Alright, here's the blue one. And there we go. Towards N, north. Both the dogs point away from the gate. And there. Done. Now, as I said, I think a lot of this is pretty straightforward. It's just going through the motions, getting this stuff done. Don't worry about these birds, just run for it. And that's true for a lot of the enemies. As long as you keep moving, they're not going to be able to hit you. Scary. Okay. Whoops. Whoops. All right. Yeah, let's go grab it first and then use the ink ribbon. Okay, got it. And then save here. Family picture, don't need to read it. Okay. And bonk. Now some of these cutscenes you can skip and some you cannot. This is an example of one that I don't think you can skip through. I'm not going to skip through any of them because, as I said, this is kind of like a cinematic run, speed run, narrative speed run. Okay, usually I get bonked by Lisa here. I'll try my best to kind of... Alright, there we go. See, she still got me. but she hits pretty hard. So yeah, one hit and I'm already holding my side, so I'm at least an orange caution right now. Yeah. Oh well, I've got a health on me. Now we have the crank. We need to just walk our way out of here. Kind of hard to see, but yeah, they're both towards the bottom. You can just walk around the tree to get past this zombie. Not too worried about my health because, again, this is all just kind of like going through the motions. Lisa was the most dangerous thing about this. And I do have a hard save, so not too concerned about that. Now we have to go back through the other door. Back up. And this is what I mean by a lot of backtracking. And they're going to do a lot of this, like, kind of going through the same areas over and over again. Not so much in the mansion. Mansions are a one-shot, so if you go into a room, grab everything and use it. But here, it's a lot of back and forth. Alright.
This is Brad. If you can hear me, just give me a sign. Anything.
Jill to Brad, can you hear me? Shit, it's broken.
Should be able to run past this dog here. We'll try to grab you, but just keep going. Here we go. This is where we use the crank. And this is a good example of you really have to align just perfectly or the game will not register you being in the right place. If you're trying to do a speed run, it's really annoying to get that. You can hear the sound of the waterfall. Okay, done. You know what? Nah, it's alright. I'll wait for a second. There's nothing really that can hurt me right now. But it is slightly annoying to get that error message that there's no reason to use this item. Like, I want to use it here. Okay, there are dogs down here. I'm going to go ahead and use this. Alright. Why take the chance? Oh, it's not dogs, it's birds. But anyway, just keep running. It's dogs on the way back. Go ahead and pick this up. It is useful in a moment. There are snakes that drop down here, but it's more like fear factor than anything else because I don't think I've ever actually been bitten by one of those snakes. I'm sure if you just mess around there long enough, it could happen, but yeah, I've never run into that problem. Now, there is blue herb here if you get poisoned. There's 3 of them, but don't need it right now. Now, this area, you can just kind of run through the motions. Again, if it's a speed run, you would not want to mess with this box, but because I am not technically speed running, I want it to be as smooth of a run as possible, so I do move this box over the hole. That way the vine cannot grab me every time I come through here. It will still grab me, I think, once as I'm coming back There are spiders, don't worry about them. Okay. You can grab this. You can grab this. Try to get back out without getting hit by the spider. Okay, there's the spider. Go ahead and pick this up. I'm going to probably get hit. Nope. Alright. No problem. Okay, so got all that. Now I have plenty of health again. And like I was saying, save that red herb for this. Now it is a green and blue mixed together, and if you put a red with it, now you have a perfect health. It will cure poison and heal you back to max. Okay, so here again is some more back and forth. First we need to go grab the key from this room here.
No, that wasn't part of our deal.
Like I said,
But it's not necessary to destroy stars.
don't be hard.
What about my family? If I play my cards right.
Okay, a little bit of information. So Barry, of course, has made a deal.
Jill!
Barry, I heard someone talking.
Oh, you heard. I think age is starting to take its toll. Talking to myself is becoming a bad habit.
Talking to yourself? You alright? What's gotten into you?
I'm getting you worried, aren't I? But don't, I'm alright. I guess this creepy mansion has gotten to my nerves. Anyway, I think I'll go outside, get some fresh air for a change. Don't worry, I'm just going to get some fresh air. If I'm lucky, I'll get to waste some monsters along the way.
Alright, so yeah, Barry's made a deal and mentioned family, which will come back up again later in the run. So we need this key right here. Okay. I keep that green herb just in case I get munched for a little health. But really just kind of running back and forth, grabbing keys. Now we have to come back here again. This is where I will get grabbed by the vine. But it's better to get grabbed once than to get grabbed 3 times. Just kind of rotate the joysticks and boom, break out. And each of these keys are a single-use item. And the keys are all in the bathroom for some reason. Don't know why. Okay. Have zombies doing scary stuff. Alright, now we take the key and come back out. Hopefully do not take any more damage. Should be okay though. And now we need to go back to the room where we got the first key. And this is where I like to save one of my grenade rounds for. Because otherwise it makes this a little difficult to pull off. Alright. This way. Alright. 1, 2. 1, 2. And down the ladder. Alright. So I think if you don't shoot him and knock him down, he will come back and cause problems, potentially. I like to go ahead and push this box forward a little bit, just right past the edge. One more. Boom. And here we go. This is a little time consuming, but again, at this point it's just going through the motions. There is one danger spot up here in a sec. Usually I only get hit once, but I have been hit twice before. Now, the scene that I'm talking about is the sharks. So you enter an aquarium area and you have to kind of run. This is a good time to check health. Okay, I'm fine. Leave that there. And so in the speed run that I saw, he suggested hugging the railing, and then you won't get struck. I've done this several times, and I still get struck sometimes, so I don't think that's a 100% truth. One. Oh, hopefully I'm only going to get hit once. Not holding my side, though, so that's good. I'll get out of here. Alright, good. I think I made it. And done. Alright, that's the... Again, single-use item. Alright, so that's the one danger area there. Looks like I only got hit once, so let's see. Yep, green herb takes care of that. And now I have 2 slots open. Also, I think I still have the mansion key in my inventory. Don't need it. You can get rid of it whenever you have the opportunity. Error message is being displayed. We want to try to turn off the water. So first you have to hit this one.
Emergency. Unknown source of pressure detected.
Locking
all doors to achieve maximum safety.
So that's the first one. Now we need to come here and try to unlock. Alright, it's released. Now come over here and try to get the shutters to go down. It's going to say, nope.
Reaching 30% of pressure
Oil pressure lost. Now what you have to do is, it is random, so you need to check the white board here. And number 2. Whoops. Number 2. And that is fixed. Then we just have to go
Reaching
back
50% of pressure threshold. Activate
Unlock.
emergency drainage system immediately.
Drop the shutters. And then drain the tank. that's done. Now, the danger in this area is basically over. Go ahead and pick this up just for a little extra health. Like I said many times before, I would rather have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Now, there are places where there's ammo, but you will never have a shotgun because you have the grenade launcher. I don't think there's a way to get both. And there is Magnum ammo, which we'll see here in a moment, in which we will get Barry's Magnum, but it does not actually use Magnum ammo. So, the shark, there's no threat right now. Now there is a threat. Alright, if you get in the water, you're going to get munched. The speedrunner did say and demonstrated that there's a way to get around them, but I do not have the interest to try that. Again, we just want to get that achievement and the 2 weapons unlocked. So now, Neptune, I believe is its name, is no longer a threat. And neither is that thing. It'll flop around sometimes, but it is not a threat either. Alright, now we have the key that we need to go back to the residence area. And that will allow us to get to our first boss fight. Like that Magnum ammo, can't use it in Barry's gun. We will use Barry's gun later. It is the most powerful weapon in the game, at least in this run. Okay, so now we just need to get out of here. Again, this area you will never come back to for this run, so may as well grab what you can if it's useful. I don't think this zombie is still here. Yeah. Where the zombie went, I don't know. Maybe it just did not like that hit. Okay, so now we are coming to this door. And single-use item. Use that, and now we are almost done with this section. We are done with the handgun, so we don't need to pick up the bullets. Pick this up. As long as you keep moving, these hornets or wasps or whatever they are cannot get you. So now we can go get this, although it's not necessary. And use the insecticide. All right, good to go. That now allows Jill to grab the key over here. If you try to do it before you do this, I'm not sure if it's instant bye-bye, but it may be. Okay, I like to keep this health for what's coming. All right, and I really should have saved before I came this way, but maybe I should go save just to be safe. I would hate for something stupid to happen and then have all of that. All right, so I will go save. I would rather be safe than for something silly to happen. So there is a save room in here. And in that save room, there are some new ribbons. Oh, and I will get grabbed by the plant one more time. All right. But it is what it is. I'd rather do that and take the safe route than to have something happen to screw up the run. Okay, another defense item. Ink ribbons. Come on. All right. Go ahead and save. Yeah, I might be a little over 13 saves in this because I need safer because obviously I'm recording it. Don't need the crank for a while. Just have to be careful to make sure, remember it on the way back. Also done with that key, so we can go ahead and get rid of that as well. All right, that should be that. Now we can go deal with Plant 42. I don't know what that's a reference to. No idea. Come on. All right. As I said, I've got this pretty well down now, the run. And if I'm just running it without all this explanation and pausing, slight pauses, I think it takes a little over 2 hours. So it gives about an hour to kind of, make a mistake or whatever. All right. There is nothing. Oh, there is also a typewriter here, but whatever. Get rid of this and use. Now, the best way is to do the foot first. Put this here. Yes, and come over, grab this, and plop it down. And then yes, and whoops, grab that, and third one. There we go. Done. Now, we'll double check, but we should have, yep, the flame rounds. The flame rounds are the best ammo for Plant 42. Now, when you deal with Plant 42, when you shoot, aim and use the D-pad. Don't try to use the joystick. Okay, try to get a hit in, run back. Oh. Okay, try my best to avoid getting hit or straight it on. That happens. Okay, didn't like that. Keep running. Get to another good spot. Oh no! Wait to hear the sound of him opening up again. There it is, and done. And so, yeah, I probably didn't need to save there. I think only once have I run into a situation where, and it was because I ran out of flame rounds, honestly. And that was, yeah, a problem. But better safe than sorry. Like I said, this run is all about getting it done with as little stress as possible. Now, I just keep the flame rounds in there because at this point we can just burn the flame rounds, use them. Here's another red herb. Why not? Go ahead and grab it. Okay. And we are officially done with the residence. We are going back to the mansion.
Wesker!
Jill, so you're safe.
That's what I was going to say.
I apologize. It was all I could do to protect myself against those strange creatures.
I understand. Anyway, it's good that you're safe.
Did you notice? Barry, he sounded a little flaky.
Now that you mention it, yeah. I'll keep a close eye.
Maybe it's quite natural under these circumstances. It's not really our standard operation. Jill, our first priority is to get out of here.
I agree.
There are still rooms in that mansion we can't get into because they're locked up. I've been looking for ways to...
Okay, if there's anything, I'll go back to the other mansion.
I'm counting on you.
I just heard her say that for the first time. Go back to the other mansion? Okay, is there a second mansion I'm not aware of? Okay. Anyway. Obviously, the plant is not a threat anymore, so we will not be grabbed here. And since I made a save right before I went in, I'm not going to worry about that. I will grab one blue herb. In fact, I will grab a second blue herb just to be safe here, because we are not returning back to this area again. And that's mainly because there is a possibility of getting poisoned here. Now, again, the...
This is Brad. Come in, Stars Alpha Team. Come in.
This is Jill!
Does anybody hear me?
I hear you, Brad! Over!
Stars Alpha Team. Bravo Team. It doesn't matter. Respond! I repeat, this is Brad.
Brad? Brad!
This is Brad. If you can't answer me, somehow give me a sign.
Jill to Brad! Can you hear me? Brad! Brad! Shit. It's broken.
Wordy dirty. Okay. So, right. There will be some snakes coming up. And the speedrun said there is a strat for avoiding. There's a dog. Another dog to the right, I believe. But that speedrunner claimed there is a strat, and I've tried this so many different ways, and I don't know what that is. So, and it's always this one on the edge right here. Oh, got me. And I'm poisoned. Alright. But that's okay. That is why I grabbed an extra blue herb. I am in caution. Okay. It's alright. Now, when we come back here, need to remember to grab the crank, because I put it in the box to save a space. But we'll need to grab it on the way back. Oh, and of course I grabbed the wrong one. I will go ahead and use that. And try to run before they clip me. Oh, got me. Alright, that's okay. That's one of the harder things to grab. Because the dogs, obviously. Okay, there's a bunch of stuff to pick up here. We will combine these items. All right, so now we have 2 of these. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. And come on. Another first aid spray. So that's 3 full heals plus 2 heals of poison. And some more grenade rounds. We will save those for now. Okay. So looking pretty solid now. Okay, the dog is gone. Okay, now we have this key. What we need to do is to go use it. It is kind of a straight path, except for a couple of little turns towards the end. Now we will see hunters for the first time. Scary, scary. And go through this door here. Now, I like to get rid of this hunter here. Oh, come on. Alright, that should do that. Alright, he's done. Okay, I like to get rid of that hunter because it just makes it a little easier to navigate. That hunter did jump down, which does happen. Check my health. Alright, fine. Oh, and now we have an open section. Like I said, we can just get rid of those flame rounds. That's a good place to do it. Now, lots of health. So I'm going to drop some health. And can put one of these here, I guess. We'll never need the gun again, but we will need the knife at some point. But that's okay. Alright, grab the ink ribbons and drop a save, just to be safe. Okay. Now we have 5 slots. Let's go pick up a bunch of stuff. Alright, this thing is up here and it will yell at me, but usually that's about all it does. Yeah. Can run past it. Occasionally I have had them jump and kind of strike me, but usually you can sort of jump past them. Okay, go ahead and pick this up because I can use it maybe along the way. Alright. Now first you want to scoot this all the way into the room until it stops moving. Don't worry about the walls. The statue will keep you safe. So the speedrunner did explain that if you are going for best time, and according to the speedrunner, they had the best time, world record or whatever, but you do not want to crouch down to pick up items. So all of this stuff that I'm doing to grab all these items is just to make a comfortable, easy run. It's not to speed run, it's to get that achievement and those items unlocked as easily and as efficiently as possible. There we go. Go back in and should be fine. There's a couple of items over here. Another defense item. We will be using defense items to deal with zombies as we go through here. Pick up this book. So you want to try to save. Don't read that. Okay, George Trevor. Switch, yes. You want to try to save your grenade rounds, even though you can pop one here and there. I think it's better to save them as much as possible. Okay, there are spiders here. Don't worry about them. Just run through. Alright, now there are a couple of zombies here. What I typically do is I run through. Alright, there's items you can pick up here. Go ahead and pick them up. And I shoot that one. Whoopsie. Hit this button. And whoop. Already done. Now we're trying to run back through without getting munched. Alright. Oh, and I forgot about the defense item here. I probably messed that up. Oh no! Oh no! I messed up. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, anyway, I still got the defense item. Alright, but I took some damage on that. I'll go ahead and... ooh, yeah, I will definitely use a heal right there. Combine this with that. This with that. Yeah, alright. That was dangerous. Like living on the edge, you know? Now, we're going to take the elevator down over here. This guy you should be able to kind of just drag over here and run around. Call the elevator. Now, you do want to make sure that you have several slots available because there's a bunch of stuff to pick up. But I think I have at least 4 slots, so that should be enough. Okay, want to go this way. And there's this zombie here. Just go to this door. And you definitely want to pick up these acid rounds. And then there's a defense item here. Go ahead and grab that. And then the battery. Battery is a quest item or puzzle item, so you definitely want to pick it up. You can go ahead and switch these. Shouldn't need to use the gun again, but I'll keep it just in case. Now we're going to go to the left. Okay. And this is where we have to deal with the snake, or what people have endearingly called yawn. So we need to go all the way down this hallway to get to yawn. There is okay, defense item. Okay, and run. There will be a crimson head here. And, oh, I think he missed me. Nice. We want to go back to that trap room and go to the end where there is a door. So, did he miss me? He sure did. Nice. Okay, now we can change the ammo. All right. Here we go. Now, once we get past this, there are 3 more rooms we need to go to. Let's go ahead and switch that ammo. The snake takes 4 shots with the acid. I think we will come back for this. Yeah. All right. Okay, so 1, 2. Will hit you and knock you off, but I don't think it ever does damage. Okay, kind of come around to the side here to be safe. And that's it. Now, check myself. That's the other book. We will need that. Okay, check myself. All right, see, still fine. Got 2 more shots. And now, just like the flame rounds, we are done with the acid rounds. We can waste those on the next enemy that gets in our way. Where is that ladder? There it is. We have to backtrack, which is a lot of this game, especially towards the end, is just backtracking. Okay, I guess we can go ahead and grab this. I am full health, so you could waste the 2 shots, but may as well just save them. I think having 2 attacks is better than having 1 more green herb at this point. Okay, backtrack. See. Silly fixed camera angle always messes me up. All right. Now, there are 2 places to go from here before we get another key. So the first place we need to go is right where that red door is to the south. So we're going to have to walk by the Crimson Head, but hopefully I can get there. Yay! Without getting hit. So, looking good. And we'll need an open slot for this. So probably the best thing to do is to use this, grab these. I'm going to go ahead and waste the acid rounds. 1, 2. Now I can load this into here, and we have the 2 slots we need to move forward. Now there is another defense item here. Need to go ahead and move this dresser. And as we can hear, the eagle makes a sound. It clicks into place. That's what you want it to do. It to click into place. There. Now we kind of want to run under it. Jump on top of this and get the eye. Boom. Okay, there's that room. Now we need to go downstairs. There are 2 possible routes here. We can go this way, which maybe is the best way to go. Yeah, I think maybe this is the best way to go because we'll have to come down here anyway. Right? Definitely have to go over there. And then, yeah, have to come back that way anyway. So we'll do the save there. So we'll just go across here. There are 2 hunters over here, but usually I can run past them without them hurting me. Oh, wrong way. Uh-oh, that could cause a problem. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, that did cause a problem. Uh-oh. Oh, well. 1 hit. I'll take it. Now, we want to go downstairs. Now, according to my clock, I am 2 hours in, but that's a little bit off because I'm watching the cutscenes. They do not count towards the time. That's the end of that key. And now we can come over here. And do need one open slot, which we do have. So go ahead and grab the ribbons there. Now there's a zombie. Don't worry about him. You can just kind of run around. Okay, defense item. Pick it up. Leaf. Herb. Okay, again, kite him over. That hunter did not hurt me. That's great. All right. So I guess I'll just go ahead and use this, top off my health. And come back over, grab this box. And we can go ahead and solve it. Combine this into here. The pieces drop off, and it's a little puzzle, which is a little bit of a pain in the rear. I say grab this one first, turn it to where their banner is pointed down. Okay, try to get as flush as you can. There. That should be good enough. Then I like to get the, I think they're mantle pieces. Is that right? Oh, I went too far. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that should be good enough. Okay, that's fine. Grab the other mantle piece. Oh, see, it's going to cause me a problem. Yeah, it's not going to fall. All right, so which means I need to come up here and grab this piece again. There we go. It's so sensitive. All right, let's try again. Hopefully it drops now. Oh, there it went. There we go. All right, that should be good enough. Okay, as long as this piece drops, should be all right. And grab the last one, rotate it, and there, it dropped. That's it. Got the key, the brooch that turns into a key. And that is the last piece of the puzzle we need before we can leave the mansion a second time. Okay, now need to backtrack out of here and go to the final room. And I think the best way to get to that room is to go back outside towards the crypt, through the black iron gate into the picture room. I believe that is the path of least resistance, and also the fastest. Okay. Again, these birds will not mess with you as long as you solve the puzzle correctly. Okay. Need to go to the door directly across the hall. Don't forget the hunter is there. Yes. All right. Turn this lamp on. There are two things in this room. One is this emblem right here, and then another defense item, which at this point you really don't even need defense items anymore. So now we want to go back to the save room that's on the other side of this, I don't know, what would you call that, drawer, I guess. Now this is one of the reasons why I like to take this guy out here. So now he's gone and he can't bother me again. And so this is where you want to grab the crank again. Let's go ahead and save. Yes. All right, that's save number 9. And drop the ink ribbons. And what else? We need the crank. Okay, anything else? I don't think so. I think we're good to go. Now we need to go back to the area, the waterfall area. The doorknob has been repaired, so meaning you can just go back through it. As I said, I think the first run through here, usually he'll jump up there, and if you just run past him, you're fine. I think the first time in the mansion, you can go through that door 3 times before the doorknob falls off. But the second time you return, it's repaired, and it's fine. Okay, we need to go this way. There will be nothing but dogs now through here. So try to run past them the best you can. I occasionally get nipped, but usually I'm okay. And there will be the snakes over here again. I don't know what I am not doing correctly, but according to the speedrunner, should be able to hug the outside wall and get past this thing, which he did, but I am not able to do. So, oh, see, always right there, every time. But I'm not holding my side, so I don't think I got poisoned. Let me check. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Now, there are going to be dogs here. Just try your best to run over here, put the battery in. Oh, no, I should be good there. Yes. And get into the elevator before it comes for you. Again, it seems like RNG to me. Sometimes he hits me, sometimes he doesn't. So, all right, now we want to go back past the dogs here. Hopefully we won't get hit. All right, good. Now we're going to use the crank. This is why it's very important to grab the crank on the way back. I have made the mistake where I did not grab it, and that wastes some time, obviously. Now we're going to go behind the waterfall area and go through that section, the underground section. We do not need this crank anymore officially. And we have to go past the dogs again. Take that elevator down. And it's better to go this way, I think, this time. And, oh, almost. He wanted me. Alright, can I do it without getting hit? Oh, no, got me. But now we're good. So check to see if I took any damage. I think I'm alright. Yep, fine. Okay, now eventually you do want to check out those books. There are emblems inside there, but don't need to worry about it right now. We are gonna go through here grab the crank, the second crank. That little glint is handgun ammo. Not going to be using the handgun anymore. So don't worry about it. There will be some hunters down here.
Is that you, Jill?
Is that voice Enrico's?
Yeah?
You're alive!
Stop! Are you with anybody, Jill?
No, but why?
The stars are finished. Someone is a traitor. Umbrella set us up.
Enrico! Traitor? Who?
Dun dun dun. Alright, this is another reason I think Jill's run is superior. So with that information and what we've seen so far, of course you would think Barry is the traitor, right? Okay, now, again, backtracking. There's our first hunter. Just run around him. Okay, just keep going all the way back. There will be a typewriter and a trunk up here. And you can... Okay, just run past this guy. Alright. And that's the hunters for now. Relatively safe. But gonna get to another part of the game where I said there is a bit of danger I've run into. Okay, I think I have an empty slot. Yeah, alright. And go ahead and save. Okay, this is number 10. And drop some stuff off. I believe I'm at full health. We can get rid of this crank now. No reason to have that. Everything else we can use, but I do believe I can start to carry around ink ribbons now. So, I think I will, just to make it easier. Now, we'll go ahead and examine the books, get this over with. I often wait until I have the next piece, but go ahead and get it over with. Now let me double think about that. I do need 2 slots for something else. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put this back in here for now. Alright, there we go. Okay. This contraption, whatever you want to call it, you just need to spin once. There is another one coming up that you have to spin 3 times. And then we will run into one of the more dangerous parts of the run. Okay, Jill does not get a flamethrower, so don't have to worry about that. Okay, so as soon as you get up here and the camera angle changes, like that, run. And get in there. That is one of the more dangerous sections. That is instant bye-bye. Okay, that opened a little corridor down here. There are, I believe, shotgun bullets up there, but yeah. I think there may be health up there too. Oh, I made a boo-boo. That's alright. I'll just use the knife here. This is where you should grab the knife. Yeah. I may have messed up this. Let's see what happens. Okay, yes. Equip it. I'm in caution. Run around this guy, come back up. Just try to get through it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And get through the door. Okay, good. Alright, that's a second one of the dangerous areas. Now, it should be good, but in caution. Alright, that's okay, actually. Yeah, I guess. Go ahead and use that. Okay, now we need to pick up the fake flamethrower. Do need that for a section. I think this is where we see Lisa. And... oh, no, it's not that section yet. This is the one that you have to do 3 times. There is another boulder here, but it's much easier to avoid. Okay, and we're done. Oh no! I said that, and of course I almost messed it up. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and switch back to this. We are done with the knife now. Never need to use that. We're done with the boulders. No more boulders. Yeah, go in here. We're about to be done with the crank. No more cranks. Okay, this is a little bit of a pain of a puzzle. What you have to do is push this statue to this obvious place here in the wall, and then use the crank to push the statue away from the wall, and then go back to the statue, do 1, 2, 3. And the reason why is the camera angle will shift here. So it's better to just do 3, because I have run into situations where it just kept moving the camera and it was difficult to switch it back. Get it into place, I should say. Alright. And that will give us the ring, the cylinder ring. Get it lined up here. That should be that. And then just got to push it into place. Alright. Grab the ring and get out of here. Okay, so now there is a bunch of stuff that we don't need anymore. I do believe I'm almost at that point where I can... I think there's health up here, so go ahead and grab that health. Oh no, but I can't use it, so let's do this. Top off, and then grab the health. Okay. Now we are again backtracking. We're going to go to the elevator room. Do have to go back through the room with the spiders, but typically since you're just running for the door, nothing will happen. But who knows? Oh, he tried to get me, though. Or it tried to get me, I should say. Okay, now just keep running. I think this way. Yes. And drop some stuff off. There we go. Yeah, we'll go ahead and... what are we going to drop off? We don't need the knife anymore. Need at least one slot for that. I guess we'll wait on... Where is it? There we go. But we'll go ahead and drop a save. Just in case. Better safe than sorry. Okay. And we are getting pretty close to going back to the mansion for the third and final time. But we need a couple more pieces here. This way. Wow, they really wanted me that time. Alright. Is this it? Yes. Okay. Grab the shaft. And combine with this. Use the shaft. Okay, and this is 4, 2, 3, 1. 4, 2, 3, 1. Now go downstairs.
Jill!
Barry? Thank God you're safe.
You too, Jill. A noise I heard brought me down here, but I didn't expect to find a place like this. Have any idea as to what might be at the bottom?
There's only one way to find out.
And I said downstairs. I misspoke. I should say deeper underground.
What the hell is that sound? It could be a person. Jill, go check it out. We had enough surprises for one day. I'll stay here and secure our escape route in case something happens.
Okay.
Okay. Now we need that fake or broken flamethrower. Now here we will see Lisa. This is a triggered thing, so just go to the left. Whichever direction you go is where she will appear. And we want to go this way, I think. Am I going the right way? I think I am. Yeah. So we want to go through this door here. There is some health in here, but we're okay for now. Again, just sort of going through the motions at this point. Up on those crates there is some stuff, but we don't need it. It's nothing that we can use. Need to push the crate onto the, I don't know, gondola, elevator, or whatever you want to call this. Okay, hit the button. Now that will take it to where we need it to go. unfortunately, you have to just sit there and wait for it to complete. Now we're going to go again, backtrack. Okay, come out, go up this way. That will activate Lisa. Then you can come back down. And there's the health items. Do have enough slots. So go ahead and grab them. A little extra health is always nice. Again, we want the run to just be as smooth as possible. This way. I get a little lost in these caverns. Alright. Now we're going to go back to the elevator area and crush the crate.
Barry!
And again, why the story with Jill is better, because that again makes me think, oh no, Barry is definitely the traitor. Yeah. Okay, there is the trunk, which might use the trunk at this point. This might be the place to pick up the ink ribbons and have it permanently in the inventory to finish the run. Okay, I think that's enough. I hope so. All right. And we have to go through the animation here. That will break open the crate. And there is the flamethrower. Or the... can't remember how they describe it. It is a... Oh no. I got to combine this and then pick it up. It is a broken frame. Alright. Now we go back up. And at this point, it is a good idea, I believe, to drop some stuff off. Need at least one slot open. Yeah, go ahead and examine this. Open it. I believe it's a first aid spray. Yes. Alright. Now, open this and drop stuff off. The crank is done. We are done with cranks. Can go ahead and drop off this first aid spray. We will hold on to that just in case. I think it's good to always have at least one health. And I think we're okay. I'm going to go ahead and grab the ink ribbons. I believe should be fine there. Alright. Now we can officially carry the ink ribbons. Of course, I'm going to beat myself up if I'm wrong here, but I can always use the healing item if I need an extra slot. Now we're back with Lisa. Again, we have to trigger Lisa to come the correct way, which is this way. The reason why is because we need that lever right there, and I can't get to it. Alright. I will have to check my map here, because I still don't have this perfectly figured out. I think it's down and this way. Maybe I don't have to look at my map. This way? Yes. Alright. And use it. Boom. Now we can go check out Lisa's, I don't know, abode. Lisa is a little bit of an oddball. There are snakes down here. I have never run into a situation where they have bitten me, but I suppose it is a possibility. Okay, box. There's no puzzle with the box, you just open it. There is the ring. And family photo, but we don't need to deal with that. Let's combine this with this. Now we still have 2 open slots. And let's get out of here. There is some items down here if you want it. There are some items. But I don't think it's necessary. You can grab it just in case. I guess it doesn't hurt. Again, just trying to make the run as smooth as possible. Okay, we are getting very close to going to the lab, which is the final section of the run. Now we are back in this little cabin area. I'm just going to go for it, I think, at this point. I don't believe there's anything I really need to drop. So let's just save it here. Yes, I do want to use the typewriter. And this is save number 12. Alright, let's get out of here. Luckily, Lisa is not here and won't whack me on the head. Now, again, backtracking all the way to the mansion for the third and final time. The zombie will still be down here. Again, just use the tree to run around. Will not bother you. And I believe I have quite a few shots. 13 shots with this weapon. At this point, you can really start just using the weapon to get rid of anything that's in the way. This guy you can run around. Okay, almost back to the mansion. Still have to deal with the dogs. Oh, no, you don't, do you? Oh, that's right. Never mind. The dogs are done. I forgot. Now we are going to go deal with Lisa. Now, this is a section where potentially something bad can happen. Yeah, that was part of the... you do want to grab this, though. So I'm fine. I don't think there's a place to get poisoned here, but I'll go ahead and use it. Okay. There is that. Alright, and that's the last bit of objects that you need to pick up that fill up slots. Once you drop all these items, it's a done deal. You want to go back through the painting room. That is the easiest path, I do believe. Okay. Whoa, hey, there you go. Yeah, there's... It's like I'm dancing. And the best way I've found to deal with the fixed camera angles and changing the directions that you need to push the joystick is to just stop, you know, and then figure it out. But I get a little anxious and I'm just like, go. Alright, here we go. Down deeper into the mansion. One slot open. 2 slots open. And there's Lisa moaning. Wonder what's on the other side of this door. Well, let's find out. Okay. building that tension. Okay, so there is a typewriter right here. And it is a good idea to use it, because this is another one of those, I guess, 3 areas where something bad could potentially happen. Lisa can one-shot you in certain circumstances. I've figured out little strategies to avoid that happening, but it has happened where she has knocked me off the ledge. Okay. Traitor.
Jill, you're alive. I was worried, because I thought you were...
Start talking.
Calm down. I didn't want to do it. Believe me, I can explain.
Don't lie to me!
No time to talk. Jill, hand me my gun!
Very important. Do not give him the gun.
I can't do that.
Jill!
Barry!
Okay, I think it is best to do this one first. You're probably going to take a hit. But, no. And then I do this one. And kind of get her to come follow you a little bit. What you want to avoid is her jumping. It closes the gap too fast. Alright, there we go. That should be it. Alright. Talk about having mommy issues. Okay, now pick up Barry's gun. Very important. Okay, and then you can check out the photo if you want to. Aw, lovely family. But this is a very good argument for I really don't like that idea. You see this in movies and film all the time. You know, oh, but I have a wife. Oh, I have a family. I have children. And it's like, that doesn't mean you're a good person. It does not take anything, any kind of effort to have kids. That does not mean you're a good person. So here you go. The wolf emblem goes here. And go around. And the eagle goes here. And we are officially going into the lab, the final section of the game. There is one last dangerous area in this section where things can go wrong. Got to be a little careful. Use the elevator, yes. I want to go down. Okay, so this point should have, this is the final door. I want to go there. So you will be, again, backtracking back to this section at the end. So there are some more ribbons here. So now you have 5 ribbons. More than enough to get through the rest of the game. You can save your progress. Sure. Why not? Okay. Done and done. Check inventory. Yeah, fine. You can grab a couple more healths if you want to, but it's really not necessary. Now, you can be a little bit more aggressive here if you want. Because you have, or had, 13 shots. And that is more than enough to get through the game. I'm just grabbing more health to be... Uh-oh, you got up here too fast. Darn. Yeah, I should have defense items left. Alright. Yeah, go down the stairs first. Okay. And again, this is a lot of back and forth. So first place, need to go through this door. There is a computer. Don't pick up those bullets, can't use them. Not in Barry's gun, at least. Use the computer. And it is John, J-O-H-N, and then Ada, A-D-A. Okay. Then for this room, it is C-E-L-L, cell. Thank you. And the other room does not require a password. Okay, get out of this. And we're done in this room. Get out of here. Now, we want to backtrack to... Let's see if this guy has changed. He sometimes turns to a crimson head. And if he does transform into a crimson head, definitely need to take it out. This zombie should still be here. Where are you? There you are. Okay. And I do believe there's something on that table. I can't recall what it is. We can check it on the way back out. There is more health here. But we are healthy. And that thing flashing is a Mo disc. We won't need it for this run. Let's see. So 8, 4, 6, 2. That is the code. 8462. And now we want to grab this key. Oh, and of course I don't have any. So I'm going to go ahead and top off my health and grab the key. And then we are done in this room. I can check to see what's on this table. I can't recall what it is. Could be a defense item, or it could be... Oh, it's a Mo disc, that's right. Well, we don't need the Mo disc. So now we are done here. This guy will not bother us. Okay, now we have the key. So let's go back and see if this zombie has transformed. No. That's got me a little worried. This part can be potentially dangerous. Alright, so let's go ahead and use the key here. We don't need to go in. That was just to get rid of the key, and now it's out of the inventory. Opens up one more slot. Why not? Okay, so yeah, this is the part where it could be a problem. Alright, we want to clear this out. Get rid of him. Okay. He is bye-bye. And we need to clear out this bug. Oh no, I messed up. Oh my gosh. Alright, there we go. Alright, he hit me twice. Oh, but he didn't hurt me. Alright, that's fine. Okay, this is a problem. Alright, so hopefully everything has been dealt with. Don't have to worry about any crimson heads. You just have to hit the activate button to get that. Now, going to the fueling station is not a problem. So this is your last chance to kind of clear the area. Don't need to worry about that guy. Just want to make sure that there are no enemies through this walk area, this route, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Crimson Head? No. Oh, that's got me worried. Alright. Hopefully, we're alright. There is another health here. So, you can use another one if you feel inclined. And grab this. At the end of the game, you do want to have at least one slot open. Okay, we're going in here. Should be about 10 minutes left in the game. Okay, this guy. There are flame rounds here. You can grab them. It's really not necessary. But hey, more ammo, I guess. Alright, here we go. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. Yep. So we need to refuel the elevator. And this is what volatile, like, oh no. Okay, there. Whoops. It is volatile. It is likely to explode. You basically can't shoot your weapon, and you have to walk for the most part. I have heard this explained, where you can run 3 steps, but then you must walk 3 steps, and that includes going through... Alright, good. He is not a Crimson Head. That's fantastic. Should mean we are good to go here. So that includes going through a door. So it's not like you can run 3 steps, go through the door, and then it resets. No, you have to walk. Run 3, walk 3. So if you're going for an official speed run, that's how they explain it. But don't listen to me. Go listen to if you want to do the speed run. I'm not sure if anybody could beat that guy. You know, it's like a hour and 23. Where am I going? There we go. Hour 23. I don't think anybody can beat that. He was showing off all kinds of little tricks and stuff like that while he was doing it. I really don't think you can get better than that. Run a little bit. Get this over with. Okay, there we go. That's it. Game over. The rest is easy peasy. Okay. Now you have to run and reset the elevator. There are these insect creatures, but you can shoot them if you want. And you got plenty of shots. So, up to you. Not necessary. But you certainly can if you feel inclined. Whatever is easier for you. There should be plenty of health at this point. When you come to this side, start it up. And good to go. Uh-oh. He wants to go through the door with me. That's very nice of you. Come on. Let's go together. We'll run for it. Oh, he wanted me. Whoa, this wrong way. All right, one more section with insects. And then we are done with insects. Ah, take that. Haha. Okay. Now, at this point, you can switch to Barry's gun. I believe this is the way we want to go. You need to press the button over here. Alright. Gotta wait for the elevator. Alright. And, yeah, go ahead and switch to this. Hey, you can go ahead and do this too if you want. I can't recall. Oh, 2 herbs, 2 green herbs. Okay, but all healthy, 3 health, lots of ammo. Now, my playtime here currently on the computer counter is 252, but I didn't start right as soon as it started. I think I was about 10 minutes in. So it's 242, but also minus all the cutscenes. Yeah. Doing just fine.
Wesker!
Barry's a disappointment. It's too bad he wasn't much of a poker player.
You were behind all of this. Why eliminate stars?
Believe it or not, that's Umbrella's intention.
So having stars nosing about is an inconvenience. You're just like all the other things. A slave of Umbrella.
Rude.
Smart girl, but I think you misunderstand me. The things you mentioned are nothing. I'll burn all of them along with this entire laboratory. That will be the end of my connection with Umbrella.
What? What are you planning?
I want to show you something.
Yummy. Really wears his heart on the outside. That is not a very strong evolutionary.
The ultimate life form. Tyrant.
You couldn't have been experimenting on people. No.
It's beautiful.
For the sake of this thing?
You'll never understand.
Guess he got the point.
I'll deal with you, freak.
And boom. Yep. Barry's gun is the most OP weapon on this run. Even the final boss is one hit. Want to pick up that key, definitely. And then you have to come over here and unlock the door. And that is it. Now you just have to backtrack again. And the game is over. And the 2 special weapons are unlocked. The achievement is granted. And I do think that is about as easy of a run as you can possibly have and make it under the 3-hour mark. And we'll wait till the end to get official confirmation from the game what my runtime was. I'm guessing it's about 2.5 hours, but I'm not sure. Now you just got to run out of here. You can shoot anything. You got 5 shots with Barry's gun. 1 shot everything, even Tyrant at the end. All right, back up this way. I don't think there's much opposition at this point. There may be like 1 or 2 zombies left up here, but again, you want to have 1 slot open, but I think we have that with the key. Actually, the key does not. Oh, he turns into a. Oh, hi. What? All right, still have a defense item left. He looks like a Crimson Head, but he's not coming after me. Interesting. Guess he didn't get triggered. Okie dokie. And you can't save. Absolutely no reason to do so. And there's the door. Use the key. For some reason, that key, even though this is the only place to use it, the game does not ask you if you want to discard it. I don't know why, but there's plenty of.
I'm running out of fuel. If there's anyone alive, contact me now or just give me a sign. I repeat, this is your last chance.
But there are plenty of items to toss, or use, I should say. I think there's 3 health items. So, okay, we need this right here. So yeah, we'll use this and grab it. Okay. And almost there. Salvation. The end. One more thing to grab right here. Signal rockets. I don't think you need to, but I always go to the helipod and open it up. And that's it. And even though I did have to restart with Richard because he had an untimely end, I did not make it to him fast enough. Technically, I did not have a bye-bye moment. There we go. Then the credits roll. So let's see the final time.
You did a fine job.
Yeah. 2:47, which is good enough. All right, let's see here. That unlocks real survival mode. It unlocks the closet key. Unlocks the rocket launcher. And unlocks Barry's custom samurai edge. All right. I always like to do it under a fresh save. As you can see, I've already done it once, but there we go. Okay. And that is it. That's the end of the run. Made it under 3 hours. A very safe way to just go through, get it done, and get all of that stuff unlocked. Do keep in mind it has to be done on normal or better to get all of those achievements and unlockables. But there you go. That's a way to do it. And it's my run with Jill, the cinematic, I guess, speed run, kinda, like trying to go as fast as possible and still experience the story. So that's it for now, and I think I'm officially done with Resident Evil 1, so I will find something to play for next time. But until then,